So iOS 18 just came out, and there's a new thing that just kind of ended up happening here. Now, this is not a new thing, it happens all the time, but the biggest thing I would recommend doing is, especially on some of these older iPhones, whether you have an iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro, or iPhone 11 Pro Max, one of the most important things I could probably tell the average person right now to be very, very careful when you're upgrading to iOS 18. Now, because the iPhone 11 is one of the oldest supported iPhones on this version of software, you might be stuck in a situation where you're going through, you're upgrading your iPhone, and you might be getting a little bit of a different experience on iOS 18 than what an iPhone 14 or iPhone 15 would actually kind of, get into. So because this iPhone is so old, right, there can be some situations where if you go and upgrade to this version of software, this iPhone is going to be giving you a very unstable version of iOS 18. There can be lots of bugs, there can be lots of issues. And the biggest problem that we have right now as of me making this video is that there's not really a way to downgrade it back down to iOS 17 if you don't have a backup. If you have a backup, you might be able to go down. But if you do not have a backup of iOS 17, not only will your iPhone 11 that you just upgraded to be on iOS 18, you are going to be stuck on iOS 18 until Apple re-signs iOS 17.7 again. So that is a very, very big thing to keep in mind. And it's different than even like an iPhone 12 or iPhone 13. The iPhone 12, 13, 14, those are more suitable iPhones on iOS 18. Those things can kind of handle a little bit more bugs because those are faster phones and can handle more. Because the iPhone 11, especially the 10R, but because the iPhone 11 is still used by a lot more people, a lot of people are going to upgrade to this version of software, you have to be extremely, extremely careful. So if you're already on iOS 18, I would recommend making some backups of your iOS version. Just go through, keep an eye on just making sure everything is good. And as soon as that iOS 18.0.1 update comes out, go through and update your iPhone. That is by far one of the most important things you can do. On top of that, another very big thing you're going to want to just keep your eye on, on as well, is just go ahead. If you're not on iOS 18 yet, just stick with iOS 17 and just stay on that version of software, because you're probably going to end up getting into a better situation if you stick with a version of software like that rather than upgrading to iOS 18 right now. So be very careful with your iPhone 11 in my personal opinion. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.